Hi everybody, it's Lavishly again, Wednesday night, July 8th, 17th, yes. 17th for those of you who couldn't make it. Tonight's topic is a new coaching topic called 4 Wars that we all fight in our lives, throughout our lives. There's 4 wars, okay? I'm in a coaching program, 67 Steps to Success with Ty Lopez. I've been doing it for about 2 years now. It's online. I was supposed to go through a video a day. A lot of videos, it's 67 videos. So they're anywhere from 40 minutes, 35 minutes to an hour or 50 minutes. So he says so much in one video that I'm studying it, right? So I'm on my 26th, 27th video. But the one topic that we covered recently, which I thought was very helpful for myself, and I thought I wanted to share this with you, is there are 4 wars. So 4 wars that we all fight. And if you want to take a picture of this on your phone so you have it, you might want this as a reminder. Okay. Four wars in our life. Okay. Can anybody guess what one of them would be? Just take a wild guess. What do you think? So what he means is, what are the 4 main things in our lives that we all are always trying to conquer? Can anybody take a guess? Yes, Ron?
Self.
Self. Close, but not quite. I just kind of looking for a word. Yeah, and what does all that encompass? What is all that part of? Like an overall, yes, health. So an overall is, yes, health, fitness, biology, our physical body, our biology, okay? So our biology, basically biology, aging, all that stuff that comes with it, health, right, and fitness. Okay. It's like a war, isn't it? Because you need to realize, I know a lot of us, we're not aware of it, and this is where the Gen audios, when you listen to those I gave you, he talks about one of the biggest things that most people forget is our self-awareness goes down after school. After university, we're not self-aware anymore. We're just like programmed. We're just so busy in our work and our lives, raising kids, that we forget to be self-aware, right? We're not making comparisons anymore like we did when we were in university. Oh, look at that, look at this, We're analyzing, right? We don't do that anymore. We're actually decaying, right? Our body is aging gracefully, hopefully, right? For most of us, right? And every day you are, So, if you want to go into a nutshell, as Ty Lopez, he talks about, you become food for worms. So eventually, I know that sounds kind of gross, but you will decay and you will become part of the earth, and then the cows will be eating us, and we will make the grass grow. Okay? So, all right. So, on a physical level, this is not this is physical level. So we're just talking biology here. I'm not talking about the afterlife, right? Your spirit, like I'm a Christian, I believe my spirit leaves on, but the body that we leave behind is what decays, okay? That we need to look after. We're fighting that every day. Am I right? Mm-hmm. We are, right? If you don't look after yourself, what happens, right?
You decay.
Your body starts falling apart, you have knee issues, this issues, weight gain, all that stuff. Okay. And that's what Vital Health is trying to help you with. Okay. Second, this is a biggie. This is a biggie. Finances. Probably one of the most dominant wars that we are all fighting. It's actually what affects everything in our lives, right? Finances. So how good are your finances? Finances meaning the war of becoming, because we're all trying to in some way becoming financially stable. Am I right? Isn't that what our goal is, right? Maybe not a millionaire, but stable. Stable meaning I have enough money to live and I have enough money to spend. Whatever that is for you. Am I right? That's stability, right? Okay. All right. So I'm going to give you a little wake-up call. If you're making 30,000 under, you're in scarcity. Okay? That's scarcity. That's poverty. Now, people live on that. I have lived on it. I lived on 19,000 when I was a student per year, and I worked at General Motors, so it wasn't too bad. But, we've all experienced that, right? We're all trying to get to. Math is very important, by the way. Math does not lie. Numbers do not lie. Numbers show you what is possible, right? I find grade 7 and 8 math is really helpful. Okay? That's why I keep teaching. I keep going in supply teaching. So if you're in the 80,000 to 100,000 range, you are now able to, you are able to grow. You're able to work towards other things with your finances, okay? When you are over 100,000, and up, you are prosperous. Okay? I don't know about you, but I want to be prosperous. Okay. Now, believe it or not, a few times in my business, when I had my health center downtown, I did 150. But guess what? They hit you with taxes like you don't believe. Like I had a business that grossed over 150,000. Realize that. Okay, so that's gross. By the time I paid my rent, 2 rents, right? All my inventory, guess what I cleared? What do you think my net was for the year? Anybody want to take a guess?
50.
Very close. Yeah, my net was 48,000. My net
work 7 days a week.
Yeah, I worked almost 7. Yeah, 6. Thank God.
You could move to Vietnam, and that's it. That solves all the problems.
Yeah.
Don't need to
Or Thailand.
think about
Yeah, so the second war, Rosanna, is finances. We're all trying to become financially stable. And then I did math. So mathematics is very important. 30,000 and under, you're in scarcity. 80,000 to 100,000, you're able to grow. Over 100,000, you're now in prosperity mode. So what I tell people is if you want to impact the world around you and help others, you have to be over 100,000. That's the only way you can help others. But even over 100,000 in this country, it doesn't mean much. In Fiji, yeah. in Thailand, yeah, 100,000, you'd be really well off. Even in St. Lucia. I think St. Lucia, the guys I'm going to be teaching a course, and they told me for every dollar Canadian, our dollar is 2.5 times their dollar. Okay. So, in order for you to impact other lives. Third war. Anybody want to take a guess on the third one?
relationships.
Right on. Social. The social war. Okay. Why is it a war? Because a war consists of you're always coordinating and trying to balance out things in a war. You're always trying to, okay, I could offend this person saying this, so I won't do that. I'll do this. Like you're constantly strategizing, figuring out who do I get along with at the office? How do I treat my boss when he's like this? How do I treat my friend when they're like that? How do I, there's a constant, am I right?
Mm-hmm.
They actually said, I learned this in the Old Testament, you can only have the energy and the resilience and the mental aptitude to have quality relationship with only 2 people for close friendships. I'm talking close, like lifelong friend. You can only have 2. You can't go beyond that, or you will just, it's too much. And if you're married, you can only have 1 other friend. Because your hubby is the second person.
Yes.
Hopefully.
Pass it Kleenex.
Yeah. Second person, okay? Social war. So social is spouse, partner, friends, acquaintances. Okay? 4. What's the last one, you think?
Emotional.
Emotional? Close. It's part of it. Yeah. Mind? Close.
Spirit.
That's what I was
Close.
thinking in mind, but-
Yeah. Self. So we have what you call self-contained desires, dreams, and goals that need to be fulfilled. That makes sense? And all that encompasses emotions, desire, spirit, right? But guess what happens? You can have all this and not have this, and guess what happens? you're miserable. That makes sense? I have clients like this. I have clients that are millionaires. I have a friend in Toronto, acquaintance that, you know, I trained him in his, you know, multi-million-dollar condo on the 27th floor with a harbor front. And, you know, his bathroom was like a smoked glass walls that was gyrating over the lake. So while I was on the toilet, I felt like I was suspended in midair. It was the weirdest experience. It was like the floor was like glass. Yeah, it was, you know, high-end bathroom, right? I wanted to live in his bathroom. It was beautiful. So, you know, there are some people that are rich. It's crazy. His TV was like, you know, 20 feet across on the wall. So he'd have it on the glass wall, right? This whole wall of the condo on the one side, like the whole wall, the corner wall was glass, right? On the 27th floor. And you know the high-rise moves, right? Like I actually seen the high-rise move 4 feet this way and back. Because they sway, right? So at nighttime it was really interesting. Yeah, like you're watching TV on his leather couch, like this huge couch, and the TV is like 10 feet wide by like, and all the stars are around it because he's like clear glass, right? Yeah, you know, it's like people live lavish, right? But you know what? He was not happy. Figure that one, like, think about that for a minute. Like, he could afford anything he wanted. Good looking guy, black dude, right? Not saying that, you know, you gotta be black to be good looking, but you know, it's just one of those guys that, and he just always seemed like full of anxiety. He couldn't like take a break.
Money doesn't buy, you know, everything, right?
Exactly.
So
You know what it was though? He wasn't teachable. Some people, they become successful because they work very hard at this one thing, but they never evolved in anything else. So socially, he was a little bit domineering and kind of, you know what I mean? He just kind of like, and because he was rich, right? He just buy everything, right? He just like, oh, no, you didn't have much. And everyone's around him because he got money. But, you know, it was a little bit, I don't even know how to put it. It just seemed like he never had any rest. Like, you know, I have like clients like that. They got everything and like, okay, you're retired and you're 68. Why are you guys like working 14-hour days? Like, I don't understand. You're 68, you have millions. Like, okay, we gotta fix your cottage down in Vermont and we gotta come, like, it's a constant like work, right? So in gin, you'll hear this. They're scared of losing it. Scared of losing it, scared of losing it. You know what happened? They lose it. Like they're scared. And now you've got all this, right?
You can take it with you.
That's right. And the audiophiles in gin said you actually should act like care, but not that much. Don't worry about listening. Okay. And if you don't have biology and health fitness, guess what health is? You can be financially well off, but you know, if you got high blood pressure and you got severe, like I remember a client in Toronto many years ago, she was a very well-known, she was a very successful pharmacist, and she lived in one of the most beautiful condos down in Thornhill, and I used to have to come and do shiatsu on her to alleviate her from her pain in arthritis in 27 areas of her body, because all her bones were like totally gnarled from arthritis. So she could only walk for 2 minutes at a time, and then she'd have to sit down, right? At like, she was only 65. She wasn't that old. So what I realized then, dealing with her, was you can have it all. She had this beautiful condo with a beautiful pool, but she couldn't even enjoy it because she was always in pain. So when this is not working, guess what? This doesn't even matter, really. Because it's all going to the doctors anyways, half of it. Socially, how are you going to enjoy people when you're in pain and you're on painkillers? Right? Your dreams. How do you attain that if you can't move? So, you know, we got things backwards here, man. We really do. Our society, like, everyone's trying to have. Like, everyone, look at everybody. It's just crazy. Look at the way people drive, for God's sakes. Like, is it going to kill you just to let the other person in? You're only going to get there 3 seconds. You may even get there ahead of them, because sometimes when they go past you, then they hit another car, then they hit a red light. Like, there is no need to be overly anxious, right?
No.
Like, we're just like psychotic on the road sometimes, you know? So, social, very important. You need love. You need love. And, you know, right now I don't necessarily have a love or a partner, but I create love. Feed my chipmunks. It's love. It may not be the type of love that, you know, I'm not exactly crazy about, but you know, it's cute.
Yeah.
My little guys, it's something about, you know, I leave the almond and I see them come, and now they're not scared. And they come and they look at my window, looking for me every morning. It's great. I'm needed.
Yeah.
Right? I'm being kind. Kindness is really. I love that song by Jewel. I love her. Her song, she said, in the end, only kindness will matter. That song. I think there's a lot of truth to that. Right? In the end, only kindness will matter. So we can shut that off if you want us to.